Alright, let's talk about the Adobe Illustrator Pathfinder tool. It's one of my favorite tools when trying to create or working in Illustrator to create more dynamic shapes, because I believe working subtractively sometimes can lead to cleaner graphics and a faster workflow. Another reason why I'm putting this together is that a buddy of mine who needs help with his with digitizing some of his artwork that he gets as an embroiderer. He needs, I tried showing him tools like this to help him put his graphics together. Well, let's get into it. I'm just going to show you a couple of different tools in here. Okay, so you can either access the Pathfinder tool. The icon looks like this. It might be in your toolbar. Okay, it's like this, whatever that looks like. Or you can access it from Window and Pathfinder. Okay, and there it is. What we're going to focus on are the Unite and the minus front. And if you've downloaded the assets that go along with this tutorial, then you'll have a couple of artboards. Here's the second example, and this is where we're going to start. Alright, let's start with Unite. With Unite, you take two shapes and you bring them together. Okay. And when the two shapes are touching, let's say we want to create one shape out of that. And that's what Unite will do for us. Okay, so you can see this line here and this line here from these two shapes, and it's going to create one shape. Let me pull this down so you can see this happen out of both of those for us. See that? Now you can see where the line mark comes. A new point was entered here, and it was cleaned out here, and it trimmed that out for us. So now we have this almost fat snowman we can kind of start playing around with. Alright, so we'll undo that. And the other really handy tool that I've used is the minus front. Okay, so say we had a circle and we wanted to cut this shape out of it, and we could do that just by taking another circle, pushing it into it, selecting this object. Now you can see this circle is on top of this one. Alright, if it was the other way around, I'll just show you. And we minus front, and you can see our black circle's gone, but it cut out the shape and made a new circle for us here. So we'll undo that, and if the orange circle was in front, I'm sure you can kind of already guess what would happen. It's going to create that moon shape for us by cutting out the larger circle here. Alright, great. Now, say I have something maybe a bit more complex of a shape that I want to cut out. On this board, you have a couple of shapes. We have this background. If I just drag this black shape away here, you can see this gradient mesh that I created in the background. What we want to do is we only want this gradient to show where our little lightning bolts are. So I'm just going to undo this. And you can see in these three lightning bolts, I've created a group out of them. You can do that easily by going Object and Group. So we have our grouped complex object shape, complex object selected, and I'm just going to shift select the black background and select minus the front. And what that did was it cut out our lightning bolts and cut that shape out of our square here. See, if I move this down, you can see that cut has been made and the intersections and the new line work have been created for us. And we have whatever our gradient is in the background showing right through.